Hey, it's Karen from Now Media.
And I'm Devlin from Metro Liquor, and this is episode 2 of Liquor Logic. This week we're going to be doing some holiday cocktails.
Yeah, so we're going to be making 3 cocktails that are more than just your average Baileys and coffee, and they're actually staff favorites from the staff at Metro Liquor.
Yeah, so we're going to be featuring some vodka, some bourbon, some rum, and some cider. And these are favorites put together by our staff, Jeff, Marcia, and Grace. All right, and we're going to start with Jeff and his Moscow Reindeer.
It's an easy holiday drink. Smirnoff peppermint vodka, ginger beer, lime juice, and a little bit of crushed candy cane to garnish. So, ice, little bit of ginger beer.
So I know there's different types of ginger beer. Is there any sort of preference for what you're looking for when you're grabbing one?
My preference for ginger beer is non-alcoholic ginger beer. It just lets the alcohol really shine rather than getting lost in the shuffle. So, and then a little bit of lime juice, a nice little candy cane for a garnish. And there you are, the Moscow Reindeer.
All right, so the next cocktail we're going to make is Jolly Juice, and we have Grace here that's going to kind of show us how it's done.
Yeah, this is a really great holiday drink. You can make it really easily at home, and it'll be a really great party pleaser. First thing that you want for this is 1.5 cups of cider. You can use any cider you want, but I really like the Ward's spiced cider because it really brings out a lot of those nice spices. So we started with 2 cups of chai tea. So I'm adding the cider into there. You're gonna heat this on a stove. Next, you're gonna want 1 cup of cranberry juice, 1/2 cup of dark rum. I'm using Gosling's because it's really nice and rich.
So why would you use dark rum instead of like a spiced rum?
Spiced rum might be just a little bit too overpowering on the spices because the chai tea and the spiced apple cider already have a lot of those nice flavors. And dark rum just has like a really nice richness to it that's going to really give your drink a nice kick. Lastly, we're going to heat 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
So how can we keep this warm if we are going to be serving it over like a long period of time?
If you have like guests over or a house party, you can keep it in a crock pot or a slow cooker. That's a really easy way to keep it nice and warm throughout the course of the evening. And then as a nice finishing touch as a garnish, you can add a stick of cinnamon and a wedge of either orange or lemon, however you prefer. I've used orange here because I think it really tastes quite nice with the spices.
And now we have Marcia, who's going to make her version of an old-fashioned, a winter spice. So what makes this winter spice different than a regular old-fashioned?
Well, just a regular old-fashioned, you would just use regular bourbon and a little bit of simple syrup. But in this case, we want to do the Christmas spirit, so we're going to do a little bit of a spiced one. So I'm going to do all those Christmassy spices like cloves, fennel, you can use orange, cinnamon, cardamom, and nutmeg. So to make a simple syrup, I'm going to show you guys how simple it is. Just turn on the heat here, and it's always a 1-to-1 ratio. So you have 1/2 a cup of sugar here to 1/2 cup water. Just put it in the pot. You can let it bring it to a boil. Just let the sugar dissolve. And if you are making anything, you can do any kind of flavoring you like. So we're doing this, the winter spice, so a cinnamon stick. I'm doing some orange peel, some cardamom, and some cloves, and just a little bit of nutmeg. And so you want to mix this up and let it infuse for a little bit longer to get all those beautiful flavors that you would like. You don't want to add too many spices because it'll be way too overpowering. Now we have a simple syrup that I've made and it's cold already. So you want to do a 1/2 ounce of this into your glass. And you always want just a little tad of ice, or if you have those little rocks that you can put in the freezer, those are great too, not to water down your bourbon. And we're going to use the Knob Creek bourbon today. We're going to add 2 ounces of this to our drink. And we can always garnish with a nice little orange. And ta-da, Christmas drink.
So thank you so much to Jeff, Marcia, and Grace for making these delicious festive cocktails that'd be perfect to make if you're hosting a holiday party this season.
You can find the recipes on our Metro Liquor Facebook page, and we'll see you next month.
Cheers!
Cheers.